all the gem dragons and stuff.
And
Yeah, helicopter.
One of the dragon
hello,
helicopter.
Doctor.
Oh my god, a dragon helicopter.
What? A helicopter dragon.
And we're
Spins
live.
its
Welcome to
tail.
another episode of every. Excuse me. Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday where Dad plays D&D with his kids.
Yellow!
Hello.
Alright, we are going to rejoin the action straight away. On your valiant journey in the direction of Nal Targ Dun, the great dwarven stronghold and city nestled within a volcano and part of a trio of dwarven cities known as Tyraon, representing the height of dwarven civilization. On your way, with it almost within eyeshot, on the distant horizon, at your current altitude, soaring across lush, expansive green forest that goes on beyond your vision, soaring over what, if you were to go back now, go forward 1400 years into the future, your present, it would be beneath you nothing but grey wastes. Grey, necrotic, energy-sucking wastes. But now there is nothing but verdant green forest as far as the eyes can see. And as you saw on the back of your friend Kilgar, transformed into an adult gold dragon, the wind rippling through his wings like wind through the sails of a mighty ship. And as you see it, far, far on the distant horizon, belching smoke, the three volcanoes that mark the destination that you are headed to, and hopefully the source of the end of your mighty quest. As you soar, you recognize suddenly bursting 1,000 feet below, hurtling up to you, bursting from out of the canopy of trees that look like distant broccoli beneath you, bursting out of it and hurtling up to meet you, looking pretty angry, as if you have imposed, as you probably have, on their territory, come three adult green dragons, bursting up. And so with that, as the four of you almost simultaneously go, shit! Kilgar, shit! Shit! I'd like everyone to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Okay, okay. I've got 13.
20.
Janaya 13.
We should try not to kill them because it might change stuff.
Element 20.
Oh. They're gonna kill us then.
Try and
Foot
scare
rolls
them
29.
off or like hurt them enough so they run away. Or just not run away.
Kilgar rolls a 5. Dragon 1. Rolls a 20. What's your dexterity, please, Owen?
14.
Okay. Dragon 2 rolls a 15. And Dragon 3 rolls a 9.
Oh, we all have separate initiatives.
Alright.
Yeah.
As this happens, the three of you clinging to the thick hair-like tendrils coming out from between the scales of Kilgar's brilliant, untarnished gold scales, coming up to you, hurtling up, looking enraged. The three of them converging on your location up to the 1,000-foot altitude that you're at. And at that, Nimblefoot having initiative, before they even get to their 1,000-foot altitude, Nimblefoot jumps.
Of course he does.
And I'm going to make an athletic check to see if he lands on our dragon number 2. Sorry, acrobatics. With a 25, he does. So Nimblefoot lands right here on this one. I'll say that's his action, just to do that. As he leaps across, literally as he sees it coming, he goes, just sees them coming, he goes, oh shit. It just leaps off, yeets off. Bonus actions. Okay. And with a stealth of plus 28, that's a 40 stealth roll. He's going to use his bonus action on this dragon to hide in it.
What?
So that's Nimblefoot's go. Next up, Eloin, you're up. What would you like to do
Alright.
as they come up to your same altitude, hovering there, angry?
Okay. Let's try. Okay, what should I do?
You are currently on the back of Kilgar.
Okay. I'm going to. So I'm on the back of Kilgar, right?
You have line of sight on all of them, just so you know.
What's the range of?
And each square is 10 feet for the purposes of this.
Okay, what's the range on this spell? 60 feet. That's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna cast magic.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Hang on a minute. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Jumped 80 feet. I mean, he did go down a lot of distance.
Yeah, I'll allow it, because he rolled so high.
I'm gonna cast magic missile at this one.
The central one?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, number 3. Okay.
Number
So
3.
they're counted 1, 2, 3 from my left to right.
I think I'll do 7th level.
7th level magic missile.
Nice.
So there's no save for that. You just go ahead
No
and
save.
you conjure up how many at 7th level?
Let's check it out.
That's 3 plus 1 for every level beyond, right? 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So that's
6.
9 magic
9.
missiles.
9 magic missiles. That sounds about right.
Alright, you apparate these purple around you. Literally, you just go like this, and these appear, and then you just forward, and they just instantly, faster, like a speeding bullet that hasn't been invented yet.
Alright, so.
Do you want me to write them
No,
down?
I'll do it. One more. 32 points of damage.
32 points of damage. Nice. Alright. Right, they fire across. What's the range on magic missile?
120 feet.
That reaches, right, from Kilgar?
Yes.
Across further right?
Probably.
Great. They through the air. You see them come towards it. The dragon kind of sees them coming. These trails of purple going unimaginably quick, like heat-seeking missiles across it, and they blast into it. Some smoke coming off where the arcane energy dispels and impacts against the scales. All right. That's your action. Bonus action this turn, if any?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I think my interaction, I'll say, let's try not to kill any of them, because that might disrupt the timeline a tiny bit.
Okay, you hear that, and Kilgar hears that as well.
Nimbleford doesn't.
Alright, that's the end of your go. It's Dragon 1's go. He's going to breathe. So he flies. Let me just see what the range is on that. 60-foot cone. So he's going to fly forward. To here. And do a cone of poison. So I'm going to put you on Kilgar and you on Kilgar. And if Kilgar reverts, I've got his mini if we need it. Alright, this comes forward and breathes this noxious cloud comes out, but it comes out under such force and such pressure towards you, like billowing smoke, like when you open an oven and the smoke just comes out, it billows towards you in this plume of thick green and literally clouds. Even despite Kilgar's stationary flapping of wings, it goes all around you. Like everyone to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, God, not dead.
You're +5. Can you double check that's for all saves
Hang on.
as a paladin? I'm just checking
Yeah.
so that we're right on
Yeah.
that. And could you just make sure what the
When
terms are?
when friendly creature within 30 feet of you must make a saving throw, they gain a bonus to the saving throw equal to Charisma modifier, which is 5.
Great.
Great.
That's just any save.
Yep, friendly creature.
That doesn't include you,
No, it doesn't include me.
so you don't get the
No.
+5.
No,
Oh,
I've
okay,
never
great.
been able to.
Good to know. Oh man, that sucks.
I know.
Okay.
I'm happy to help.
All right. Kilgar's going to go ahead and make his save.
24.
Con save.
Yes. Oh, I am. Okay. 23. That still might not be good, but I got a natural 20.
All right. Kilgar makes his. You make yours.
23.
23. Okay, great. So you all suffer. I'm going to take the
Full
average.
stop.
Why do we say that every single time?
You will suffer.
Okay, as you see it coming, you get your cloak around, and you put your cloak around you like this. Like that. Kilgar just. You see him holding his breath, his cheeks all puffed out, his eyes closed as it comes around you. Thick, noxious. You feel it stinging, melting your skin, shriveling the hairs and the fine hairs on your arms and your face. As this gas gets in, you feel it getting into your ears and stinging and melting away at the fine tissues, the mucous membranes within your body. Your eyes start to water. You take 28 points of poison damage, 28 points of poison damage, and the same for Kilgar.
Okay. No, that takes me to exactly 200. That's satisfying.
Because, and only because you're so high up in the air, it dissipates quicker than it might have done if you were in the canopy of the trees. You can only imagine how this gas at ground level without wind would just stay and you would be blindly trying to stumble your way out of it. But you get vision back. Your eyes, it looks like you've been mace sprayed, right? Like with mace.
Yeah.
Like your eyes are red and watery as it dissipates around you. That is the dragon's go. It is going to use the rest of its motion. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. It's going to fly off around here. That's the end of its go. Dragon 2's go now. Dragon 2's go is going to fly, close the distance to here.
Dragons can't be stunned, right?
You can certainly try. I don't know whether Danae would know.
Okay, yeah.
Give it a go.
I mean, we've assessed foe before on dragons, but I'm not sure.
You can certainly try.
It's okay, it's not my
These
go
ones
anyway.
probably can't be poisoned.
You wouldn't know. That's where metagaming comes in.
Yep.
Think what would Danae know. Same with you, Evelyn. So, the one straight in front of you that Nimblefoot just yeeted onto, again, flies forward and it does the same thing.
No!
straight at you again. This noxious cloud again. Oh, not again! You weird bastards! Right, I want con saves from everyone, please.
What?
Again.
Another 20? That's 2 in a row. 23 again.
Oh. 13, that was horrible.
You get +5.
Oh no.
What did you roll, sorry?
13.
I got 23. I rolled another natural again.
13,
23.
20. Kilgar makes his. Alright. You suffer 56 points of poison damage. This time,
Jesus.
you're not expecting it to come literally a second later. As the other one flies off, a second later, you're going like this, your eyes streaming. You feel like this is what you do wrong, Eloin, is you go, and then you take a deep breath of fresh breath, and as you breathe in, another and you breathe it deep in, and you feel the smoke entering deep into your lungs, burning
Which
away.
dragon did that?
That
One
one.
straight ahead, burning your lungs. You feel literally all the mucus leaving your body, streaming out your ears, your eyes. You are
Ears?
choking and choking. So 56 points of poison damage. Another 28 for you.
Okay.
Another 28 for Kilgar.
Oh man.
And with the end of Dragon 2 is going to use the rest of its motion to
Move with
10, 20,
Bang.
30, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, just go back up to 80 feet. That's the end of Dragon 2's go. Danae, you're up. What would you
Okay,
like to do?
I'm going to grow my big wings.
Your big wings.
Yeah.
Just explain how that happens and what the power is,
I
please.
hold on to my amulet and I crouch down, and when I go back up, my big wings
What does that look like?
burst.
These are not made purely of radiance.
No, these ones are like actual solid. They are glowing, definitely, but they're more feathered and they're larger than my usual ones.
Proper big radiant, but
Yeah,
also
like-
feathered
yeah.
wings, like angel
Yeah.
wings come out.
Right.
These ones last how long?
These ones last an hour.
Alright.
Yeah.
And what does this enable you?
It emanates an aura of menace, so they're stunned until their next round.
What's the range on that?
Oh, 30 foot. Okay, they're not.
No.
Um,
You do that, and in the air, definitely, like a blast wave of radiance comes out, but it
doesn't-
diminishes, in the air,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
There's a definite shock wave.
Yeah, that's that.
Is that your action to do that?
Yeah, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast staggering smite
On.
myself.
Alright, nice one. The shockwave dissipates. The other dragons kind of like look at that, look at you suspiciously.
I'm
With
going to
some-
use my movement.
Yeah,
Now,
for sure, go
now
for it.
To
So-
jump off Kilgar.
Great. Let me get the one. You've got a figurine with wings
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
somewhere. Everyone, close your eyes for a second, please.
Okay.
Everyone watching, please close your eyes.
Okay, you can open your eyes now.
Oh, I thought I saw it, but it's just the terrace.
That's only the Taraz figurine. Alright, hang on a sec. I think you're in here. There we go. Alright, where do you want to... Well, you move. You got however many feet of movement.
Yeah.
Is it how big is your flying speed with these wings?
Oh yeah, my flying speed goes up. 60.
Each
60
square is
foot.
10 feet.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2. Oh, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
I'm gonna fly straight at that one.
Okay, great. Alright, this is still in the opening seconds of this sortie. Dragon 3's go. 60, 80. It's going to do the same. It's going to breathe.
Ah!
Kilgar and...
Just leave me alone! I've been hit with every single
Unlike-
Does
one.
it get me in it?
No, it's a cone.
Okay, well, okay, yeah.
It's a cone not aimed at you.
Okay.
Let me just see. I mean...
That's chill if it doesn't.
No, I'll say it does actually. Yeah, nice
damn
one.
it.
Thanks for bringing it up. I'd like con saves from
Okay.
everyone, please.
You don't. Oh, you no longer get the +5.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't get your +5 on this one. Kilgar succeeds.
10.
21.
Oh shit! Another 56 points of poison damage.
Oh. 21.
Great, I'm on 21 hit
28.
points.
You're on what?
21 hit points.
Already?
Yeah. It's okay, I'll just delete this one from existence.
Delete. Okay.
All right.
I'm big zero.
Now it is Kilgar's go. All right. You wee shite. Kilgar turns to this one,
Oh, okay.
flies up to it,
I was gonna. Okay.
uses all his things, grabs it, literally comes forward, grabs it, and just and breathes fire straight in its face.
Oh,
Down its throat, bro. Ignite all that gas inside of it and make it explode. That's from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, the dragon rolled a natural 20 on its save, so manages to like worm out with its more snake-like thing, and so a lot of the flame kind of worms out of his grasp. Kilgar being a beefier, more muscled dragon than these thin, almost serpent-like ones, it kind of wriggles out of his grasp and he breathes, and some of it hits it, but a lot of it misses. So, takes 33 rather than the full. Still hurts it, but manages to get free. Now, at the end of that turn, the dragon that gets free uses a legendary action to tail attack Kilgar. Natural 1 misses.
Okay.
And also at the end of... No, that's it. That's it. Alright, that's the end of the round. First 6 seconds of the fight. With a lot of gas, a lot of fire being breathed.
Oh! I'm completely melted.
Now then, top of the round. Nimblefoot's go. I'm going to do a... Try and dominate the will of this dragon, actually.
Yes, fam.
Okay, I'm going to do Psychic Domination, 7 side points. This will work for 1 minute if it works.
Pretty sure.
I target one creature, that's going to be the one I'm on. They succeed on an intelligence save. Rolled a natural 3 on the dragon. Or I choose the creature's actions and movements on its turns until my concentration ends.
Yeah.
So Nimblefoot, hidden on the back of this green dragon, puts my hand on it, and then my eyes flash white as I reach into the psyche of this much more basic of the dragon kind, and I'm like, I take over its form. I now dominate its actions. That's my action. With my interaction, I'm going to yell as loudly as I can. I think probably realistically, how far away? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I reckon everyone would hear who's sort of this side of the thing. I'm going to yell, I have this one! I control it! And I hope that you hear that.
Yeah.
That's all I yell across the air at you.
Okay.
Alright, that's Nimblefoot's go. Elowin, you're up.
Okay, this one, I cast True Polymorph on it. I'm going to turn it into an anvil. Please, can it make a wisdom saving throw? Don't worry, I portent it to 5.
Okay, but I'm going to use one of its legendary saves to
Ah!
succeed. So you do cast True Polymorph, but
Oh.
unfortunately,
No.
this thing shakes its head. No, wizard.
Oh, it's me.
Oh! Okay,
Sorry,
don't worry about
that's
that.
one of your ninth gone.
You should be sorry.
Hey, you should be sorry.
Remember, I'm on your side,
Yeah.
but the dragons are not. Alright, so it uses one of its legendary saves down to 2.
That's fine with me. Okay, I cast.
Right, that's your action.
Or,
Where does this spell come from?
Let me.
Take your time.
Yeah. So, Misty Step. No, don't worry. Actually, I'd be silly.
Misty Step has a 30-foot range,
Yeah,
I believe.
20. Aha. Okay, I. I'm gonna spend. I spend 3 side points and
Yes.
I appear on the back of this dragon.
Okay, cool. Which one are you using?
No step of a dozen paces.
Step of a dozen paces. Nice. How does that look? Describe what you do.
Basically, it's like my eyes glow white, and then I like glow really bright and disappear, and then I appear.
Nice. So you glow whiter and whiter, and then you're just gone, and then you apparate similarly, but in reverse on the back of the
Yeah.
dragon.
Nice.
Nimblefoot is momentarily surprised to see you. He's like, what? Oh,
That's-
heck.
That's my bonus action. That's the end of my go.
Okay, great. You move your miniature to be alongside Nimblefoot on that mini, but alright, the two of you are there. Okay, great. Good move. Like that. Tactically, that's cool. That's Elowin's go. Dragon 1 is up. Its breath weapon is
Aw.
not recharged, but it does see a lone figure hanging in the air. So it sweeps across, and it's going to make... So it
Buddy
moves
boy.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet of its flying movement. And it's going to double claw and bite you.
Claw,
Okay.
bite, as we would say.
Claw, bite.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, 22 to hit and a 25 to hit.
Yep,
And the bite is a 20 to hit.
that just hits, yes.
Nice. Alright. Do you want averages or the roll?
Averages,
No
Alright.
armor.
be quicker.
You take...
I wish I had my armor.
No armor.
I love my armor. My armor was my best friend.
Okay.
26 slashing
Okay, can you just...
and 17 piercing.
Okay,
It's 41. No, it's not. 43,
is it?
probably.
43
Yeah.
total, plus
Okay.
you take this much poison as well.
Okay.
As its teeth, 11 poison as well.
Okay.
As it just comes across, it just,
54 damage.
you are an open target in midair, and it just starts laying into you. And as its teeth grab on to a bit of your leg, you feel the massive fang sinking in. And some of the noxious gas that you've just been breathing in, concentrated form, thick green, oozes into the open wound, stinging you. You can feel it darkening the flesh around and poisoning you.
Oh, she...
But you're not in the poison condition, so don't worry. Alright, that's Dragon 1's attack. At the end of its go, this one is going to take a tail attack at Kilgar. Legendary attack. That hits.
Why are we fighting these things?
Kilgar suffers 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
He suffers.
Okay. So this one is currently...
Does a dragon's breath count as a magical effect? Because it did it with my armor. When we tried to decide whether my armor was resistant to it, it counted as a magical effect.
Yeah, it's magical. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. For now, we'll say yes.
Yep.
I don't know whether that's right, but as rules as written, but sure.
Okay.
So that's that one's legendary action.
Quick question: how many things can you have readied? You can like ready an attack.
You wait for a particular circumstance before you act, which lets you act using your action before the start of your next turn.
So,
You must decide in advance what perceivable circumstance will trigger your reaction and the action you will take in response to that trigger. If you ready a spell, it must have a casting time of 1 action, and you must concentrate on it until you release it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Remember, actions in combat: you can search, you can use a magic item, you can use an object, you can hide, you can help, you can dodge, disengage, dash, cast a spell, attack.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So that's Dragon 3's legendary action. It's end of Dragon 1's go. Dragon 2's go. Dragon 2 is going to fly across here, controlled by Nimblefoot, and attack this one.
Yes.
With 3 claw bite. 17, that misses. That misses.
I wish these were white
Bite
dragons.
hits though.
Right.
Bite hits
So I can
nicely.
control them.
So 2d10
Oh,
plus.
that's evil. That's an evil mask.
2d10 plus 6. That's 12, 13 points of damage on Dragon 3. Confused yet? No, hang on. Okay.
What are you laughing about?
What?
Just laughing to yourself.
Shut up.
Alright, that's Dragon 2's go. Danae, you're up.
Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm already by this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast. No, I'm gonna hit him.
Wait.
Give me a second. Oh no, it's right. Right. That is 22 to him,
That hits, yeah.
and 20 to him.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. First attack, I'm going to do 5th level Divine Smite. I've also got Staggering Smite, so.
We'll do the Staggering Smite first because that's sort
Well,
of.
can I do the blade damage first?
Give me the damage.
Yeah. Okay. That is 13 points of slashing.
Alright,
Then 6 points of average radiant.
got it.
Then 28 points of level radiant.
Yeah.
Then, hang on.
Then.
Have you seen the meme? Because Wizard's choice of what to do with its spell slot, so it's got all the things, and then Paladin's smite. It's just a radiant
Okay.
smite.
Right, I'm
Careful.
doing my Divine Smite. Hang on.
Can you do a Divine Smite with the Staggering Smite
Yeah.
at the same time?
Yeah.
You sure about
Yeah, because I cast Staggering Smite a few.
that? Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm just
Oh
checking.
dang, I lost what I was on. Okay. 27 points of smite, and then let me just see the damage for Staggering Smite.
This is just the first hit, right?
Yeah.
Paladin.
Okay.
The dice class.
Remember your Holy Avenger.
But it doesn't really do more. It doesn't. It only does it to fiends and undead.
Got it. So, how you doing? Going on holiday this year?
20 psychic damage.
20 psychic?
Yep.
Where does that come
Staggering
from?
Smite. The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Or what?
Has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, I'm going to use a legendary save.
And can't take reactions till the end of it.
I'll use a legendary save to succeed on that
Okay.
one.
Let me just check if my other wings do anything else. Okay. So next, when it starts its turn in my aura, It has to make another wisdom saving throw or be stunned.
Okay.
Every time it starts, it's going in my aura.
All right. Remind me of that.
Or something enters my aura.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll remind you.
Including friends or only
No,
enemies?
only enemies.
You sure?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, second attack.
Second attack, please.
I'll do 4th level Divine Smite.
I think the dragons will die of old age.
So, okay, give me a second. Okay,
Here's how you take down an adult green dragon in one round.
13 points of slashing.
Okay, it's looking hurt. Just from one round.
5 points of average radiant.
How are you doing?
21. Thank you for coming to my TED
It's a
Talk.
very one of what?
Do radiant.
It's just annoying. You inflicted. Guess how much total?
I
you
don't know, I
inflicted?
have no idea.
100. 133 points of damage in one round.
Sounds about right.
I'd
Pretty
like
decent.
you, if you're going to do that, I'd like you to describe how those
Okay.
two attacks happen. Like this thing's just bitten into your leg, and it's just ripped out
Yep.
some of your flesh on your leg. Ah!
I go, "Ugh," and then as Danae starts to get angry because she just got hurt, and as her anger swells, there's like a light that swells from her amulet, and as that swells, she goes, just explodes with.
Captain Marvel style. Literally, there's just raining.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
there's psychic in there as
Yeah,
well.
there's something or other in there.
It looks like a light show,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to actually make this thing make a con save just to see whether it loses its bottle.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage. That's more than half its hit points in 1 6 second of attacking. Alright, it's okay, but you have shaken it big time.
Okay.
It now knows, oh, I'm not up against the little thing. This is
Yeah.
big time. And that will influence
You're
its...
just like floating there, like in Minecraft creative mode.
flip the coin, please. That's a big enough impact to make in one round that things happen.
Dragon.
Go on.
Chill.
Okay. Has a ripple? Hardly any.
Okay.
So far. Alright, that's the end of your go?
Uh,
You have a bonus
I have a
action?
bonus action. I'm going to cast Staggering Smite again.
Okay.
I'm going to cast extra turn. I get another turn.
Hang on, let me just check.
At the end of your go, Dragon 1 is going to go a wing attack on you. The one you just attacked.
Okay.
That's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that
hits.
hits.
Doesn't Kilgore get legendary actions?
Yes, he does. Oh, dex save, please, Charlotte.
Okay, awesome. Okay, that is 16
Okay, you fail, so you take 13 points of
evasion.
bludgeoning damage.
Evasion, so half that.
No, because it's not an area effect spell.
It says dex saving. I thought it was anything with the dexterity saving.
Look it up in Rogue. It's not. Evasion is. Let me just show you. If the effect that allows a dex save to take half, this isn't a. let me
Oh
just
yeah, I
check
see.
now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I see.
You
Okay.
suffer 13 points of damage and you are knocked prone in the air.
Okay.
So you kind of like go tumbling back.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
do this massive boom, boom,
Yeah.
and in its panic, it just like whips you with its wings.
Absolutely clap.
You are knocked prone.
Okay.
I believe if you're not prone, let me
Falling.
just check something.
I feel like there's something more.
Yeah, so you are now currently
Falling.
prone. You kind of like go woof back, your wings
Okay.
tumble a bit, and like you are the equivalent of prone on the ground.
Okay.
You need to use half your movement to get up,
Got
to
it.
right yourself
Yeah.
in the air. You're like, "Whoa," like upside down sort of thing in the air.
Yeah, got it.
Alright, that's Dragon 1's legendary. You've just had your go. You said your go? Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's Dragon 3's go. Dragon 3...
That
Isn't this
one.
flanking?
No.
Not quite.
Dragon 3 has its breath weapon back.
Oh, please.
1 or 2, 3 or 4. 3. Con saves, please! Nimblefoot and Elwyn.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
Nimblefoot got a natural 20.
Yeah, no. 11.
56 points
I'm
of
dead.
poison damage. Okay, you dropped to 0. You're not dead, you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Again, the gas. You just managed to bamf away seconds ago. Nimblefoot's like, hi, are you okay? As you're like, and that green breath coming out of you. He flies it over to attack the one attacking Kilgar. You're like still getting your breath back. You're like, okay, and then
Come on!
and you just you pass out.
No way.
All right, that's Dragon 3's go.
Nimblefoot, you ass.
It's Kilgar's go. End of this row. Go. It's Kilgar's go. He is going to. Let's see if his breath weapon's recharged. Yes, it is. He's going to do fire on the one in front of him again. Dex save. Fails. It will take the full 66 points of fire.
I've so far done nothing in this fight.
It's going to use its legendary save again to half that to 33. So, alright, burns it. That's Kilgar's go. Top of the round, Nimblefoot is going to psionically heal you
Thanks.
and give you how many?
Give.
Psionic restoration. Oh yeah, you only just dropped to 0, so that's fine. So peas.
How many legendary saves does Dragon 3 have?
You don't know.
You don't know unless you're keeping track. You don't know.
1.
And so that's metagaming. $78 hit points into you. He made the save, but Nimblefoot still took damage, so he's got to make a concentration. If you pass, I keep rolling natural 20s on that. And then the dragon he's on. Are you joking me? Hang on, the dragon he's on is number 2. Oh no, it's not his turn yet. Okay. So 16, 21, 28, 29, 30. 37 hit points.
Cool.
Back into you. Come on, buddy. He's still choking. Come on, buddy. Stay with me.
I have risen.
He's like, you like that, and he shakes you. Come on, I need you.
I've got so much green stuff in my system.
That's
green.
Nimblefoot's go. That's his action. Elwyn, you're up.
Okay. Alright.
Come on, buddy, get in the fight.
Yeah, Emily.
Don't call me that.
These are things that got some resistance to your sorcery.
Okay, well. Okay. I cast Time Stop.
Okay. Everyone, as Nimblefoot goes, come on, buddy, I need you. And this is what happens, right? This is what you see. He's shaking. He goes, come on. His eyes go from white back to normal. He goes, come on, I need you.
Right, Right, 1d4 plus 1 round.
Literally, as you're looking at him, you just put up your fingers and just what's the components for time stop? Just for fun.
It's
Oh no.
verbal.
Yeah.
Stop.
So you look up. Yeah. You look up at him and you just go stop, and then it's like you.
Excuse me.
And it literally goes to like bullet time, so he's so slow. Like you still see him moving ever so slightly, but now it's like X-Men.
That's 5 rounds that it's slow.
What do you want to do with those 5 rounds?
Okay. I'm gonna cast heal myself 6d8 with my psionics
Okay.
stuff. This is my first one.
So that's 6 side points.
How does this affect our round? I don't understand.
I know, you've never seen this happen. It's like you're just tumbling very slowly.
It's another 16 hit points.
Oh, so basically, 5 rounds go round for him in this short amount of time, right?
Basically,
I
speed up.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Yeah. That's my first round. I got that. I got back some hit points.
Great.
I'm gonna do that again.
Okay, great. So 12 side points off so far then.
Yeah. 16, 22.
Remember, you've got all that movement. So that round, do you want to move in that round?
No.
Because you could literally put yourself anywhere you like.
37.
Well, not everywhere you like, but you get
I
what I
mean, you
mean.
can't fly.
On 90 hit points now.
You can fly with your psionics if you
My
want to move
first.
around.
Yeah, I know. It's my first. I'm just gonna heal myself.
Can I just remind you, just while you're in it, because remember time is going ever so slowly,
Yeah.
you still have bonus actions and movement in those same
It's
rounds.
true, but I can't attack things, or else it will
No.
speed up.
You can manoeuvre, you can make yourself fly and manoeuvre yourself to wherever you would like.
Could they use legendary resistances if they don't know if it's happening? You know, like
Explain to me what you want to do.
if I cast it, the thing ends, but can they still use their legendary resistance against it?
Against what?
Like a spell that I cast on them.
Yeah, and if you cast a spell on them during these rounds, it will end. Time stop. You reckon?
Yeah, I know, but can they use legendary resistance on that thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Time stop doesn't prevent that from happening.
Okay.
Right, so 2 rounds have gone by. You go, use 2 of them to heal yourself. Then for I need you, buddy, and you just go, stop. Yeah, I need you, boy. Dum, 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 dum. Who can say where the it is? Where da, da, da. Can we please say that you boot Nimble for fun? Da, da, boo. Da, 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 da. Okay,
all the green stuff. I just like reach into my throat and take out all the like gas that's still in it.
Right, 2 rounds have gone. You've healed yourself.
Uh,
Do you want to do it? Can I just take your time?
I-
Do you want to do any bonus actions in this time?
we're on the second round, so bonus action. What should I do? Oh my god. I'm just thinking. God. Just give me a second. This is very.
Oh, copyright.
I've slowed it down.
Slow. Love that.
What can I do? I don't know. This is. It's not very. I'm just
Right,
sitting
do
there
you
like
wanna do
twiddling my
any-
thumbs.
Would you like any bonus actions in those first 2 rounds?
No.
Let's just deal with it. I'll ask you what you're going to do, just to try and give some structure to this. Okay, you just go, everything slows down. You like go, your eyes flash right. You heal. Look around. Nimblefoot's like, You come right up to him and laugh in his face.
Hit his tongue, move it around in his mouth.
You're like, move his hand off of you. Take his hand off of you. Face, bro. And he's like this, and it's just.
Actually, make his hand into a fist and hold it in front of his face.
And then you're like, heal yourself again. Okay. That's 2 rounds. Round 3. Let's start with actions in round 3.
Okay.
Take your time. Think about it. You've never cast Plan Stop before. Think tactically as well in terms of what you'd like to do for the larger battle that could help. As you're doing this, a few birds start to fly past it so much, and you're like, ping one.
I'm gonna grow my wings.
Okay, great.
That's my action.
Alright, what's your movement when you're flying? Same?
10, 20, 30.
Okay, great.
And then I'm gonna dash. 40, 50, 60.
Great.
Walk over to Tenday.
Great. Tenday is upside down at the moment. Her eyes start to very slowly move towards you as you come over like this.
Put my finger in her eye.
Are you going to hurt everyone, honestly?
I'm not technically attacking them, so.
Come on. You're right.
Maybe you just kind of stick your tongue out in her face or something.
Look at the dragon, which is like.
Yeah.
I've got a good idea.
Okay, that's your movement and action.
It's the 3rd round.
3rd round. Bonus action round 3. Is there any bonus action you want to take?
No. How big is its mouth?
Make sure you keep in track of your side points because you spent a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Busting wings costs how many?
5. So I'm on.
So that's 17 you've used just during time stop.
Yeah.
Alright. What next? Round 4.
How big is its mouth?
So you're going to have to crawl into. I mean, big.
Okay. I'm gonna set a nomadic anchor as a bonus action, which means I can teleport back to it if I do it again. I don't know the specifics on it.
I'll read this out. Okay, so nomadic anchor.
Just looking at it, put my head inside its mouth, just looking around.
Do you mean the swapping places thing? That's called baleful.
No.
Baleful
Nomadic
No,
anchor, it's called nomadic.
it's like a thing that you can just.
Oh, nomadic. As an action, you create an invisible, intangible teleportation anchor in a 5-foot cube. You can see within 120 feet of you.
Okay.
For the next 8 hours, whenever you use the psionic discipline to teleport, you can instead teleport to this place.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna set it on the back of Nimblefoot's dragon. I just point over there, and I.
And that's a bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, nomadic
No,
anchor
that's
is an action.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
How big is its mouth?
Good. I would say with it open, big enough for a person to.
I just step inside its mouth.
Okay.
And I'm
This
gonna.
is all in number 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my movement to just begin to walk down it, and down its throat.
Okay, you can't quite do that. It's not that big, but
Gonna crawl.
its mouth is currently open and screaming at the damage that's just been inflicted to it. So I'd say you are in a green dragon's mouth currently. So what would you like? Right, we're coming into the final round. Round 5. What would you like to do in here? You look at its dirty teeth and you're like, okay. Final round. Action.
There's so many choices that I
Take your
have.
time. Think tactically.
If I cast web, would it not be able to open its mouth?
Into its open mouth.
Yeah. Can I
That's really fascinating. That would trigger suffocation rules. So the dragon would be able to hold its breath for 1 plus its Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
You're going to cast web in the space of its mouth.
Yes.
Or in its throat.
Wow. Okay.
From my staff, I just. From the.
Cast
Would
web.
that technically interact with it though? Would that be an attack?
Read me the time stop rules.
It's gonna make me fall
Spell
asleep.
ends if one of the actions during this period, or any effect that you create during the affects a creature other than you. Or
Yeah, this will
object.
affect another creature.
If you booped Nimblefoot. No.
That
I'll
was just
allow
for
that.
funniness.
For fun. But you could, for example, do the web in front of the dragon. So directly in front of it, so that's not directly affecting it, in the air, so that it is there. I mean, I
It's
don't know.
you have to do it against solid surfaces.
It doesn't say that.
In the web rule.
It says it fills a 20-foot cube. Well, okay. What are you doing? What's your action? You can't do that without it ending thing.
But you have nomadic
I'm just lying down in there trying to think.
What's your action, love? 6 seconds.
Okay.
Still 6 seconds to you.
Yeah. I
You've
know.
just had 30 seconds.
So what round am I on?
The last round. What's your action?
Okay. What is it to ready? An action?
What do you mean?
Oh wait, no, don't worry.
You just picked up like...
No, let him go. It's alright. Take time. It's time stop.
I-
Have fun with it.
I cast web in its mouth.
Okay. You cast web in
Yeah.
its mouth, and with that, everything speeds
Bonus
out.
action. Step of a dozen paces, and I move back to my nomadic anchor. In front of Nimblefoot, just still staring
I
at
don't
him.
think you have to use step of a dozen paces, do you?
No, yeah, you do. It's nomadic anchor. It says.
Oh, okay.
Okay, take off the side points for step of a dozen paces, which is
1.
1 to 7 per 20 feet.
It-
20 feet is one side point. How many feet?
No, because I'm using nomadic anchor, so it's just.
Great. Okay. And with that, you go web down its throat, and you are back, and then suddenly.
I'm
Okay.
back in front of Nimblefoot.
Yeah, Nymphet's like, oi! Okay, that's the end of your go.
He just punches himself.
He does not punch himself. But
1 hit point damage.
No!
no hit points
You're not
damage.
getting that from me.
Charlotte, you swear you get a flash of Eloin coming up and being like this at you. Deadpool style. But then he's not there as you're still tumbling over and over. And you're like, what the hell? Alright, that's the end of Eloin's go, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Alright. Dragon 1's go. Dragon 1 is now... I don't even know how to rule this. I'm going to say it can no longer breathe. And it has 6 rounds of a throat completely clogged up with... It can't use its breath weapon.
Oh, yeah!
And it has 6
It's like
rounds.
super glue all down your mouth.
Oh.
As it's like... But
Like,
on
what's
its
going
go,
on,
as it
buddy?
tries to breathe, and it's like its eyes kind of bloodshot a little bit at you.
Buddy!
It is going to attack you
Okay.
frenziedly.
Okay.
Claw bite,
Poor guy.
26,
Yep.
15,
Nope.
I'm just looking at this one.
and 20.
Yeah.
Alright, you suffer 16 points of slashing. And then on the bite, you suffer 19 points of piercing.
Okay.
You do not take the poison damage because its throat is completely. Suddenly, you see, literally, as it starts to wail at you. Oh, and mind you, its attacks do have advantage because you're prone.
The dragon is technically restrained, as it says in the web rules.
No,
Because
it's
its
not.
body is not in it.
You
It's...
did it literally down its throat, and I said I'll do the rulings. I'm sorry. I'm using suffocation rules.
Oh, it started its round, so it needs to make a...
Whiz save.
Yeah.
22.
That succeeds.
Great. So it's not stunned.
No.
Great. Alright, you take the damage you take
Yeah.
from Dragon 1. Its round is over. It's now Dragon 2's go. It's going to make a save at the end of its round. Oh, that's its save for... No, it's still controlled. So Nimblefoot is going to use it to attack this one. Let's see if its breath weapon's back. It's not. It's going to claw bite its mate.
Oh.
That's a 14, a 17 that misses. The bite misses as well.
Oh, dang.
So Dragon 2 does not fight well. It's save. Actually, I'll roll its save now. Its save fails. Natural 2. So it is still dominated by Nimblefoot. Danae, you're up!
Yeah,
You have to
okay.
use half your flying movement.
That's fine with me.
What's your flying movement?
16.
So you've got 30
Yep.
feet of movement left. That was a great round. You've both had 2 great rounds there.
I'm going to attack him.
Go for it then.
I've got my staggering smite.
Don't just tell me. Do it.
13.
To hit?
Yeah,
No,
I do.
Okay, you hit.
Second attack, natural 20. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, first attack does. He suffers.
He's suffering right now. He's got webs down his throat.
18 slashing. 18 slashing.
Okay.
1 point of
Don't
normal
kill it.
radiant.
Aim to knock
Yep.
out.
28 radiant.
28 radiant.
My level. I'm gonna do 3rd level divine smite. 2, 3, 4. 15 radiant, staggering smite, and this isn't even the natural 20.
There's just you and me on the screen just doing faces. We should just stare at our cameras.
19,
Paladins.
19
Man.
psychic.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, poor guy.
Oh my god.
You knock it out.
Was that not even your natural 20?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you can save that and put it somewhere else if you want to use your movement.
Yeah.
But go ahead and tell us how you
Okay,
kill
hang
this
on.
thing.
No, I don't need to sneeze. Okay. Okay, so I've just righted myself. I kind of like I'm flipping, and then I'm like, no, this is not okay, and I flip back around suddenly, and I'll drive it through his skull.
What does it look like though? With all the power being used, what would it...
There's like wisps of radiance kind of floating off, and then there's just a general glow around me that just gets brighter when I attack. Yeah, and then I'm gonna like try and get it in the eye, like into the skull.
Great, okay.
said
I mean, its entire head is the length of this room, right?
Yeah.
So it's a big dragon. You
Yep.
just fly at it and just...
Yep.
As you're flying near it, for a flicker of your attention goes to its entire throat, you notice seems to be clogged up with this weird web-like substance. And through it, just seeping through it, are little bits of green gas, but its entire... like that as you come up on its enormous head, and then you just, through its eye, you just...
And then its head explodes.
Yeah, it just... and it just falls. You see it go down, hundreds of feet through, wispy clouds below, and then you just see it into the canopy below. You still have 30 feet of movement left, 3 squares, and a natural 20.
Is that in? That's not really in range though, is it?
Nope.
Ah.
Could you give me the miniature there?
Yeah.
Thanks. Alright.
I said to aim to knock out.
Oh yeah. Well,
Alright, 1 down. So you lose your natural 20, I'm afraid. But well done.
at
You
least
could
I
throw
killed
your
the dog.
sword.
I could what?
Throw your sword.
I don't want to throw my sword. It will fall to the
Oh.
ground.
Right, it would have been a natural 20. I'd allow it. If you want to throw it at Dragon 3.
Okay, I'll throw out a dragon.
How many squares are there between you and it?
Wait, this one? Or that one?
The Dragon 3.
1, 2, 3. Like 2.5 squares.
Do you want to try and throw it?
Yeah.
Just roll an athletics check then.
Okay, I'm good at athletic. 36.
Your natural 20 definitely hits it.
Awesome.
Dish it out.
Okay, great. Does it do the same damage as it usually would?
Roll your damage and double it, because it's a natural 20.
I mean, like, since I threw it, it doesn't change what kind, like, the amount of damage it takes, does it?
No.
Yes, it does piercing instead of slashing. Or
Yeah, okay.
probably.
Okay.
Take off your strength no, your strength modifiers still apply, I'd say. Just for ease, doesn't really matter. Just go for it.
Hang on. Okay. That's 34 points of piercing. Then, 2 radiant. I'll do another third level divine smite on that. No, I can't do that.
Why did I suggest
Can't do that,
she-
can't do
No,
that.
don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Alright, great. This one's looking hurt. You and it in it.
I need to get that sword back.
You need to what?
I need my sword back.
Okay. That's the end of Danae's epic go. Dragon's 3's go. It's just seen you muller its mate.
Mhm.
Let's see if its breath weapon's recharged. It is not. It's down to less than a third of its total hit points. It's going to disengage and fly away.
Oh no.
It's going to disengage
Let it.
and then 5, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And it is going down. It is heading for the canopy. It is out of there. Green smoke trailing from it, gas trailing from its back as it gets the frick out of dodge. It's still on the board, but I'll put it down here. Nobody gets any opportunity attacks unless you have an ability that allows you to bypass those.
Oh, wait.
Don't.
No, I don't. Wait, do I?
You probably do, but you
I
don't.
think I might.
You shouldn't because we need to leave them alive.
Alright, that's
I
its
killed one
go.
already.
I know.
Kilgar flies after it and breathes.
Nice.
Hang on a minute. Does not breathe.
No one listened to what I said before.
Flick coin, please, for whether your epic attacks have done anything.
Chill. It's chill. Everything's okay.
Time stop. Powerful spell. Flick.
You can't play.
Shush, dragon.
Flick. That wasn't a flick. Learn to flick a coin.
I told you.
I don't have to flick them.
Do you want me to do it?
No. I can just throw it. Dragon.
And again.
Dragon.
That wasn't a flick.
Yes, it was. Shield.
Okay. That.
Philly, you just put it on your thumb and then go.
Yeah, but when I do that, it goes.
Look,
Yeah.
look, look, look. You balance it on there. You see? And it
I'm good, thanks.
Alright, great. Kilgar starts to chase it and keeps track with it, such that he's able to claw bite it. Claw bite, all 3 hit. Let's do some gold dragon damage here.
I still don't know how old these dragons are.
And he does a tail attack.
They look
as
about
well.
the same size as Kilgar.
2d10
What?
plus 8.
Ancient.
Stay with it, hang on.
I don't.
2d10,
I don't
8, 4, 15, 15, 23. Okay, so the bite. Here come the claws. 15, 24, 8, 16, 8, and then tail.
What's that?
I don't know. It's not Enya. Yeah. Alright. failed. 2d8 plus 8. 13. As it's flying away, literally, Kilgar, slightly larger and faster, lands on it and just goes with one thing, rips through its wing, severing the main artery serving one of its wings as well, as blood starts flowing up into the air behind it. The other claw sinks it into the back of its neck, and then he just rips the back of its neck out, whips it with its tail, and it just lets go. His wings like that as it just plummets down into the canopy.
Guys.
Edwin, chill out.
Alright, we are out of combat. Ah, there you go! Messing with us.
Wait, we still have a green dragon alive though.
You do have a green dragon alive.
They look to fly into one of the volcanoes.
No!
Okay. Oh, that's
It's
fine.
going to make it save at the end of its go. It fails. Nimblefoot's still just holding on to it and just like in it. Goes, I have it!
What do we do with it? Anyone?
Just
Let
make
it
it
go.
land or something.
Be gone. And then Nimblefoot is going to...
We
Kill
just
God!
killed both of its friends.
Actually, Nimblefoot just leaps off and goes, Tenday, catch me!
Yeep.
That's a 40-something in acrobatics. Athletics to catch him.
It's a 29.
That'll do.
Uh,
What are you doing?
jumping. Kill it. Catch me!
Athletics.
Oh my
Nimblefoot
god.
grabs your leg.
I've still got my wings out
So
there.
this. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, great. Okay, the three of you are somehow clinging
He's
to
got
each
my
other.
leg!
In midair. Nimblefoot's got your leg.
Dude, okay.
I pick Nimblefoot up by one of his arms and just.
Great.
We can both fly it.
Kilgar comes up and collects you all. Well done. The combat is over. And the green dragon just... Its mind still controlled, its eyes still white. What's the range on that? Let me just figure this out.
How much XP was that? That was 3
I
hours.
killed one all on my own. I'm so proud of myself.
I helped.
Nah,
No, I don't
Oh.
know if you did.
Guys.
I'm sorry, I'm not letting you take some credit from that.
Okay.
What? Yeah, like,
Nothing.
no damage,
no.
yeah.
It was my round. I mean, it might go 3 times. I did. The first round I did nothing. Second round I did nothing. The third round I had 5 rounds. I
Wait,
did
what
nothing.
damage did you actually do? You did magic missile.
Yeah, which is like 10 damage because they're resistant.
Ah.
And then I made it suffocate, which I guess.
It didn't really take any damage from that.
Yeah, I know, but it.
Yeah.
Alright, Nimblefoot goes down with
I
it.
killed it.
Nimblefoot goes down with it
Okay.
on its back. So sorry, he doesn't just a quick thing there because it's only got a 60-foot range. And he sets a psionic, a nomadic anchor on the back of Kilgar, flies down with it. You see him disappear far, far, far down.
What's the range on nomadic anchor though?
He's going to do caravan instead,
Caravan.
which is a mile.
Yeah.
All
Love
right,
caravan.
that's what he did
So,
to get
I know,
to you.
that's why I love it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's how you got out of Dragon Spear.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah. Okay. A minute or two later, he apparates up onto Kilgar's back. All right, we are out of combat. We'll take a very quick break here. I'm just going to mute the microphone for a second. We're going to keep going. Quick break. We'll be back in a sec. unmuted.
Unmuted.
Alright. Kilgar flies, flaps back up, gore and blood dripping off him from what's left of that green dragon he just massacred. We're going to do a general roll for whether that encounter affects the future in any way. Ripple.
Who can't
You
flick
see
a
it?
coin
Wait,
now?
wait.
Do you see
Oh,
it?
it's here.
Wow. Whoa, that affects the
It's
future.
rolled.
Dragon.
Technically everything.
Here we go.
affects
So
the
this
future.
that does ripple. Shield, not
Okay.
big time, not big time. Hardly at all.
Okay, you're just saying those 3 dragons don't mean anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I killed one on my own.
Me too for dragons. It's
All
like,
those
well, our
future
lives matter
generations.
too. Green dragon lives matter.
They don't.
All those future generations of dragons that came from those 3, they don't matter.
Well, one lives.
Oh, these are horrible. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Okay.
Sponsored by whatever though.
That over with. What would you like to do?
Just keep on flying.
Keep on flapping.
Yeah, keep.
Oh, is everyone okay?
No.
Okay,
No, I'm good. Okay.
I'll heal you.
What do you heal him?
Like 90.
That's more than I
90.
71, please.
Okay, I'll give you 71.
Okay, very specific. I like it. Oh, okay. You were back
Nim?
up to full.
Yeah.
Nim? Do you need any?
I'm good. I didn't get hurt in that one.
How does it feel me calling you Nim?
Well, you can call me Nim. Not many people do. I'm more than happy for you to call me Nim.
Really?
It's weird
Yeah.
because last
Thank
time
you.
you said
Oh,
only
everyone
my
calls me
parents.
that. Yeah, but you're my friends.
Okay.
Very good.
I still have a chicken.
No, you don't. No, you don't. It died from the gas. It died instantly.
I'm so
It died instantly, and I want to say
Permanently.
horribly from the gas attack.
Okay, I'll just.
Just to think, and it even says, "Please don't summon me back again."
Oh, I was just about to say
For a
I'm
good
going to
while.
spend a bit of
No,
time
you
on the
don't.
back of the dragon
No, you don't.
summoning a chicken.
You can't cast it on the back of a dragon.
I know.
You can't cast it ever again.
Yeah,
Your god,
DM ruling. There's something about the celestial balance. Palladius
god took the
herself
spell
goes,
from you.
"That was a perversion of my trust."
What? The chicken?
Of my trust. Don't ever make it. a
she didn't
chicken.
even give you that spell,
That
but
doesn't
she
matter.
did.
Yeah,
She
that's not even
intervenes.
her spell.
She intervenes. It was a perversion of everything.
It's my arcade.
No,
She
she
straight up
doesn't.
removes chicken from the list of summonable.
She's like, no, I'm not having that. It's not even her magic.
She just says, "I feel dirty whenever I have to send you a chicken." It's
You
not
don't
happening.
send me the chicken.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. It's arcade. I'm an arcade trickster.
Doesn't matter. She intervenes and says no.
Ah.
All right, you're on the back of Kilgar.
My
Everyone back
summon
again?
thistle. My cat.
No, you don't. You don't summon anyone on the back of the dragon. Casting Find Familiar cannot be done whilst clinging on hard to a gold dragon.
Okay.
Can I take a short rest on the dragon?
No,
Oh.
Can I
just-
fall asleep on the dragon?
absolutely not.
Can I stand up on the dragon?
You can definitely do all of those things, so it won't be a nice rest on the back. You will be flying through the air.
Why can't we just make a castle on the back of the dragon?
Whoa.
Okay, so
When he becomes a great
Moving
worm.
on.
let's move on for a second. So you're on the back of Kilgar as you rocket through the air. Oh, sorry about that. Wrong sound effect. Windy hilltop, please. Thank you. Okay, so as you recover from the wounds, you do your best to. Do you want to heal yourself at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll give myself. Wait, 70. I'll give myself like 20.
20. Okay, great. That wound that was black edged into your flesh with the poison, the kind of like slight shriveling and toxicity in the wound heals up. So that the flesh, you still have a wound there, but it's much lessened and it was pinker now. The blood flow stemmed. Kilgar took a little bit of damage, which Nimblefoot spends a few rounds healing. Back up to full as we're flying. I thank you, laddie. I feel magnificent. In fact, I'm going to use up pretty much all my remaining psi. No, I've got him alright. I'm going to do the equivalent of greater restoration on him so that he feels well refresh like I did on you while you were trying to learn. Yes, lad. Thank you. As he continues flying, you can see it is a clear day, and there must be hundreds of miles of clear skies ahead of you. As you see far in the distance on the horizon. Let's place you on this map. You are now. How long have you even been flying for?
Like a
Years.
day. Is it not? Because we left the dwarven place a day ago.
Stone, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get some travel pace here. You are travelling fast, normal, or slow pace?
Fast.
Fast.
Fast travel. Okay. And at 80. Okay, 30 miles, that's on foot. So I'll say. Okay. You covered another set of mountains.
Mhm.
Okay, for the sakes of just narrative,
Yeah.
you've been on Kilgar 2 days.
Okay.
You stopped at the end of the first day in hillish grassland. I'm sure you did
I
stop
think we-
anyway.
yeah,
you did stop
yeah.
anyway, right? On hillish grassland.
Yeah.
Then you crossed another mountain
Yeah.
range. Then you've done another day. So I'm going to place you just so that you have a sense
Mhm.
on the map as well. So Stone, out of Stone, you did a day. You rested here.
I think, yeah.
Did another day.
Yeah.
The dragon attack took place roughly round here. Okay,
Okay.
What's that?
that's a huge lake.
Oh.
What's that?
That's an active volcano.
Did we see that?
I'd say you probably did, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you are now looking across at about 300 miles, and you can see the twin volcanoes of Tarayon,
But there's three.
and this one here. Oh, sorry, the three, and there's actually four, but the one that Nal Darbun is in is inactive.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Do we
so.
want to- oh, should I put it
You are currently, as you fly, you see far below. Because you're travelling so fast, your passive perception is all affected, -5. So your ability to notice stuff goes down. You just the
Okay.
speed you're travelling,
there? Yeah.
the wind, trying to hold on as well to Kilgard, travelling so fast. He's booking it, like he's really going for it, okay? And he'll probably suffer a point of exhaustion
Yeah.
at the end of this day's travel.
You know what elephants have in some countries? They have like some people put like kind
Yeah.
of tents on the back of them. We need
They're
one of
not
them
too
for.
dense, but yeah.
We want to cast Tiny Hut on him.
Tight dragon saddle.
Yeah.
Actually, it's-
So as you are all clinging on, conversation is hard at this speed and at this height and at this. There is actual physical concentration required just to hold on. I'm not going to have you roll for it unless some encounter happens. But as you are flying, you do see down and to your right, far below, 1,000 feet below, this enormous glittering lake. It is beautiful. You see various winged creatures below you interacting here and there. Some birds, some other creatures. There is life. And there is this rich green that to you is known only as grey waste in your time. As you fly, you all get a moment of peace, a moment of zen almost, to get a visual reminder of what you're saving here. Beneath you, 1,000 feet isn't that far, remember? Like 1,000 feet is like the height of the shard.
Mm.
In fact, not even that. I mean, the shard's higher than 1,000 feet. It's like 300 meters.
Oh, yeah.
At 1,000 feet, you are. Imagine that height that you were on the shard.
Yeah.
That's where you are, going over this canopy of trees, right? Looking down, you see life. So in all its forms, bestial, magnificent, magical creations that you see beneath you. All the wonders of this incredible world of the same name beneath you. On the banks of the lake, you see a couple of griffin. They're proud forms, a family of griffin. You see creatures swimming in the lakes below you that you cannot even identify. Wondrous things. Here and there in the forest at the edge of the lake, you see sylvan creatures, pointy of ears, maybe some form of elf or pixie-like. You see dancing in and out. This intense reminder of what you're saving. All of this life, one little pocket of it here, but vast, stretched out ahead of you. All of this forest. You think of the millions, nay, billions of lives in all the creatures, not to mention the trees themselves. Some of them have a sentience. Some of them have an arcane nature to them. Some of them are able to organize and to communicate across vast distances. All of this in your time is nothing, is wiped out, perverted, lost, corrupted at its very core. And all of this, you get to see what you hopefully are going to save. Hopefully some of this will survive to your time. We shall see when we get back. Alright, the day continues. I'd like you to roll a d12 for me, please.
10.
Okay. And I would like, let's look at weather. So 3d20 starting with you, Elowen.
8.
D20 for you.
6.
D20 for you again, please, Elowen.
12.
12. Okay. The day remains, although it is cool and a cold time of year, the day remains normal for the season. It is a cloudless sky, but it is cold. Not unbearably so, but with the wind factor as well, the wind chill factor from flying, even though there is no additional wind, it is cold and chill, so you are unable to rest on board Kilgar, and he is going as fast as he is possibly able to go.
We have 70 days.
70 days.
Mm-hmm.
The sun starts to set behind you, and the shadow of Kilgar gliding is projected against the canopy of trees and moves with it beneath you as the forest takes on an orangey glow, and as it sinks beneath the mountains many miles behind you now, dozens and dozens of miles behind you, the darkness falls over the forest and it becomes a deep dark green. What would you like to do in terms of rest?
We'll probably have to land.
Let's land, yeah.
Okay.
Make a big bonfire.
Alright. So, I'm going to say at the speed you're going, you get to go 10 hexes a day. And so with that, you are maybe 12 hexes. Hang on. Hang on. Let's say he's flying at 30 miles an hour, which is pretty slow actually. That's 5. 1 hex is 8 miles. 5 8's 40. So we're going 40 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
You could actually get to Taraon on a day, but it'd take 2 points of exhaustion. You can just hoof it. If you really want to hoof it, you can get there.
No,
Hey,
we'll arrive in the morning tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, maybe a really good idea. Then arriving in the middle of the night would be a better approach.
Okay, I'm going to land you on the border where the forest stops being quite so thick and starts to thin slightly. So you see patches of grassland and thicket and heathland in between these various copses of trees as the forest starts to thin, as you get within hours of the mountain range, this sort of lone patch of mountain in the very centre of the continent. As you see that off on the horizon and the forest starts to thin somewhat, you find a copse, an open area of land with various copses of trees around it to land in. And as you come down, you touch down. It is chill. And now that night has set in, it is cold. Just as when in winter there is no cloud cover, it gets particularly cold. So there is a bite to the air as you land. It is getting towards dusk. I'd like you to roll a d12, please.
3.
Okay, good to know. All right, you touch down. You see, fleeing the scene of your landing, various natural beasts running for cover. Deer, a few caribou far off, and rabbit tails flicker as they book it away from you. And you land on this kind of furze and thistle-laden heathland around you. Here and there, several yards off, tens of yards off, are copses of mixed forestation, deciduous and coniferous trees. What would you like to do? Make camp?
Yeah,
Yeah.
make camp.
Just a normal natural camp you want to make for the night?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Are we gonna do watches, or should I like?
We don't need it. We have got a dragon. No one's gonna come near us.
Okay, I think we should.
While I'm proud to guard you, my friend, I need some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I summon Sterling and he can watch for us?
That'll be good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll summon Sterling.
How long does that take?
I'm pretty sure.
That's summon greater steed, right?
Yeah, I don't have the spell, the card for that because it's not.
It should be in your.
It's
it's
not.
handbook, I
It's
believe.
not. It's because it's not one of these spells.
Oh right, I think it's a Xanathar
Yeah.
spell. Hang on.
Doesn't it just
But
last
I
until
assume
the
it'll be
spelled
the
or it drops to
same.
0?
Well, let's look it up just so we know, and we know for future. Then, won't
Takes
we?
10 minutes for a normal steed.
Takes
Might be an hour though.
There's no need.
Come on, Sterling.
QRST, summon greater demons.
It's called find. Find.
Oh, find greater
Summon
Yeah.
greater demon, excuse you. Let me just use wish to cast that.
10 minutes casting time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Verbal and somatic. Great. And with that, from out of the air apparates the
Hello.
very small form
Arr.
of Sterling.
Hi.
Mistress,
Hello.
I'm glad to be back in your
Glad
service.
to have you back. Do you think we're about to actually?
I shall guard you
Yeah.
with
Great.
my life.
Thanks.
Sleep, all of you. I understand my task. I will take it seriously.
Right,
You
Sterling.
wish to guard me to guard you all night?
Yes, please.
It will be so.
Great.
Sleep, all of you now.
Okay.
All right, little un.
Kilgar goes round and round 3 times before curling up.
I had to like jump out the way because it was stumpy
Yeah.
and massive.
Alright.
This must look like such a weird thing to walk across, like 2 dragons and people sleeping.
Average night in the
You don't know the words.
Neither do you.
That's a dragon sleeping sound.
Oh, it's cute.
You all settle down.
Yeah.
Now you don't have things like bedrolls or anything, so if you want to actually get the benefits of a rest, I'm going to need to know how you're going to. You remember when we went into Shropshire for that holiday and we
Yeah.
went up on the hills?
Yeah.
It's like that, so there's thistles and
We'll
furs
just
and
grab
stuff
some
around.
of that. Get some.
Alright, well in which case I want a survival check.
Okay.
I cast Magnificent Mansion. No, I don't. I don't have a spoon. No. Can I just rest against Kilgar?
Sure.
11. I'll rest on Sterling. Oh no, he's keeping watch, isn't he?
Alright, I'd like a constitution check, please. Constitution check.
Okay.
Me. 9.
No.
21.
Okay. After about an hour, you're not comfortable. So leaning against thing, and you realise it's cold, and it's been many years before you were literally just out camping without bedrolls, tents, or tiny hut. It's cold and you're shivering. What did you roll?
21 or 2 or something.
Okay, you managed to fall asleep. You, on the other hand, are uncomfortable.
Can I grow my wings and wrap myself up in them?
They're not warm. Is there anything else you'd like to do to try and make the environment such that you will get a long rest? Otherwise,
We
you're
have a
not gonna-
fire, right?
There's a fire, but it doesn't, you know. It's not a well laid one. He just breathed on a bunch of thistle, sort of spreading. Do you want to?
Just
You can
nature
cut off
check,
tiny
right?
hut,
Can I-
surely.
No, I just can't be bothered. Can I just like try and get some like thistles and stuff? And
What did you roll on your survival check?
I didn't roll anything.
Survival check then.
18.
Okay. You're not proficient in survival, are you?
No.
Okay. You get a load of thistle and sort of put it over you, and you kind of lie there. You're a bit warmer. You're not comfortable. Nimblefoot
What's
looks
Nim doing?
Nimblefoot looks over at you. Goes, my friend. Let me show you. He says, stop lying on the dragon. You're not going to get a good rest this way. He brings you over and
I should have just cast
to
sleep.
where he's kind of cleared an area and everything. He says, something I learned on my travels with Mistrider is how to talk to the plants. If you lie down, I can talk to my friends and they can keep you warm. Create a kind of sleeping bag for you if you like.
Okay.
Come on, lie down, lie down. It's not a trick. It's not a trick. I promise you. You see him start to sort of run his hands over the grasses like this, almost like teasing them and whispering very softly to them, and they start to go and like sway with him a little bit with his hand. He goes like this, and they all kind of start to come around you, like close. All the grasses that are kind of like waving in the breeze then go like this and kind of close over you. And there is a certain warmth of layer after layer of grasses and furs, and some of the thistly ones kind of retract from you, and the more grassy, cottony grasses start to envelop you. Underneath you, you feel the moss kind of like pushing against you in certain areas, until pretty soon you find yourself lying comfortably amongst the grasses.
So many bugs.
I'm
all
tough.
over
I can
me.
sleep against a dragon.
And with that, you drift off into a very comforting, warmer sleep.
Okay.
Hit points back up to maximum.
Yeah.
Spell slots all restored.
Yeah.
You awaken.
Reminds me of being on top of the shed.
Yes.
Birds tweeting around you as the sun rises low, creating long shadows across the golden firs and heathland around you. The green of the deciduous trees and the darker greens of the gently swaying conifers around you herald the beginning of a new day. As you stand up and stretch out the night's cramps and stiffness, you look off onto the far horizon to the east, due east, and you see the plumes of smoke rising far, far away in the mountain range that marks almost the perfect middle of the continent that you call home, but not a time that you call home. As you awaken, it is to the smell of beautiful cooking meats. Nimblefoot has a little spit going over a small campfire, well-controlled campfire, a couple of rabbits that he's trussed up on some sticks. and starts handing out some of the moist, tasty meat.
Thanks.
It invigorates your bodies, and he's filled his flask up from a nearby babbling little stream. Hands around the crisp water. It's the beginning of a new day, in a new time. Kilgar stretches his long neck, long proud neck. The fins along the back of his body kind of stretching out and shaking off the stiffness. All right.
Good morning. I'm gonna put my armor on.
You've
I'm
done
gonna
your
sit
armor.
down and I'm gonna summon my familiar.
What form is your familiar going to take?
A chicken.
Strangely, the magic doesn't take hold.
You can't do that! I want
Strangely,
a
the magic
chicken.
does not take hold. Maybe it's something about coming back in time. Maybe it's something about the fact that the chicken got blasted with the noxious gases of the green dragon. But the spirit that you try to summon, I'll tell you what. I'll let you have it if you roll a dragon.
You're very good at rolling
Shield.
dragons.
Unlucky. Spell doesn't work. It's strange.
You waste your spell
I'll
slot.
get cat.
A cat, perfect cat, does apparate into existence.
Hi!
Nothing's against
To
you.
be a chicken. I'll put it on my shoulder. Okay, let's go. Okay, I get it.
Are we flying then?
Yes.
Right for the very cradle of dwarven civilization on this land. It'd be good to see it with my own eyes. I heard the stories as a boy, but oh, to see it. Come then.
Oh, Sterling. Morning.
There were no risks all night.
That's good. Very well done. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Will you be needing me?
I think we'll be flying on Kilgar.
Bah!
A silver glitter.
Why?
He was just trying to get away as soon as
Okay, bye! Alright. Is there anything you'd like to do before you get back up on Kilgar? Is there any activities or anything you want to do?
Do we have enough rations? Do we have enough food?
You tell me.
Oh yeah.
What did you buy?
Nothing. I wasn't the one who bought the rations though.
Okay. Will you have the equivalent with some of the meat that Nimblefoot's managed to get together? You are well
We're
fed.
gonna get there soon anyway.
You're well fed for the day, I'll say
Yeah.
that much. But yeah, I mean, you're all looking forward to a good proper meal at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless anyone's got any rations, you ain't got no rations.
We'll get on the dragon.
All right.
I'll have the cat in my lap and hold on to the dragon like that so it doesn't fly away.
Really.
it's good.
I'd like you to
Sit
make.
like this.
I'd like you to make a dexterity check, just a straight check with disadvantage.
For my cat.
No, for you. With disadvantage.
Why disadvantage? Okay, 16?
Good to know.
No, I don't want my cat to fly away.
At some point during the ensuing flight, the cat definitely flies away.
Don't worry, we'll land
I'm just
Okay.
looking ahead and I just hear meow. No. Ah.
All right, you
Cast Feather Fall on it.
take back up off
Go into its eyes.
altitude. What altitude do you want to be going at? Low, within 1,000 feet of the ground, as you were. Mid, which would be like 5,000 feet, 3,000 to 5,000 feet, or
Low.
high.
No, mid.
Mid.
Low.
No. Are there any mountains? We've passed the mountains, haven't we?
You are now over hilly grassland with copses of trees.
Okay.
You ahead of you now is the beginning of a. You can see what it looks like. This is where you are heading now. You are here.
Mhm.
here, right? And you've got that distance to go,
Okay.
which is like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What's that?
Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to get to Nal Tagdun.
Gig Baldar. What's that?
Another one of the thingy, the
Oh.
city. So 15 times 8, 120 miles. Only got 120 miles. So you can see from the train. Well, we'll keep that there with you, and then you can see where you're going. But all right, pass it back. Knobs. So ahead of you is step hills leading up to mountains, but it's not a range. It's not like a long line of. It's like a central nub of mountains and volcanoes that marks the very centre of the continent.
So we'll go mid.
Mid. All right, you fly up to sort of like mountain height, but not the top of mountain height, which will bring you in at a good height for your
The
destination.
thing is, we don't want to arrive how we did at the other one. So we don't want to like fly right up to it. We want to stop so that they don't try and shoot us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You start to
We'll get
fly.
helicopter at her.
You want me to go fast?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'd like everyone just to make general athletics or acrobatics checks, please.
Right. 8.
Okay, good.
My cat.
You do manage to hang on, but you take a point of exhaustion from the day's travel, just trying to hold on and everything, okay? Alright, and a d12, please. Danae.
Yes, sir. 3.
Okay, good to know. At the speed that you are going, you fly and you see the land change below. You see herds of creatures meandering beneath you, far, far beneath you now. You fly over the top of birds. Large, what's a group of birds called?
Flock.
Flock, thank you. Flocks, but flocks of birds beneath you as you fly on and on towards this dwarven centre of their civilization. Bear with me a second.
I'm gonna just cure myself of the exhaustion using 6 side points.
No.
Did you hear what I said, Dad?
Yes. All right. Hours pass all morning with very little in the way of interaction. Would anybody like to make a perception check?
Sure.
Minus
Sure.
5, please.
Oh. Ooh.
11.
Oh. No good. Don't worry.
Okay. You know, you see other flying life forms, but none that are identifiable.
Flying life form.
The foothills turn into mountains, turn into large rocky mountains as the hours pass. Until, as the clouds, let's do some weather for the day, please. So, for the time of year,
17.
okay, it's much colder today. Finley, roll D10, D4, please. Owen.
1.
Okay. Yeah, it's much colder than the day before now. There is a moisture in the air. It is, you know, it is the first month of the year.
What?
No, it's not. Time has passed, hasn't it?
Wait, no,
What?
it still is.
No, it's the second month.
No, remember, time's passed. You got 70 days left. Time has passed.
Oh.
Because we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're actually into early spring. Excuse me. So for the time of the month, 4th month into the year, it's much colder than normal. It's more wintry today. Wind.
1.
No wind. Precipitation.
12.
12. Okay. There's no precipitation, but it's much colder. And I would say that there is plenty of cloud in the sky, meaning that your view of the dwarven centre of population is obscured somewhat. You fly, taking no short rest for lunch, just keep flying?
Yeah.
Alright, continuing to go at a fast and rapid rate. You find yourself at the height that you've chosen as well, which is cloud level, to be flying through clouds. So your skin takes on a moisture and a dampness. Here and there you fly out of the clouds and you catch glimpses of the bare, sparse mountains below you. Cruel and wicked, hard terrain beneath you, and only to fly into another cloud. Let's see what Kilgar's.
Friends, we've got to go up or down, otherwise I risk hurtling into a mountainside at this height.
Okay, we'll go up.
Up?
Yeah.
Up it is then, my friends.
We can't
You
go
rise up.
down, we'd still hit the mountain.
As you fly, you breach through the clouds until they are beneath you, and that's when you catch sight of it. Not 20 miles ahead of you, jutting through the clouds, this huge centerpiece of co-joined mountains with 3 active volcanoes. Now they're not exploding, but they are
Yeah.
belching out smoke that fills the high stratosphere far above you. And there, cradled within the 3, between the 3, is a much smaller, clearly a volcano that has already exploded. Who knows how long ago, how many millennia before. And it is within that, some 20-30 miles off, that is your destination. Here above the clouds, the mountain range takes on epic visual proportions. It is beautiful. You've been near to where you are now before, but in a time far in the future from now. There was no clouds, there was no blue sky above you, there was no bright sun beating down. It was nothing but grey. A grey sky, a grey vision, a crater, enormous in magnitude, that would have swallowed all of these volcanoes. You can only wonder at the power of the Scourge spell and what it actually did to this entire region, for none of this is here in your time. More than an hour passes as you start to glide in closer and closer to these mountains that were on the horizon and now get closer and closer. Still, the very peaks of these volcanoes and the surrounding peaks that jut through the clouds are still much higher than the height that you are flying at. So you are gliding in at roughly the midpoint of these mountains, but still above the low-level cumulus clouds below that are no doubt drenching the life beneath them with snow and rain and whatever else. But here, in the clear air, you get a great vision of where you are arriving. Another 20 minutes passes as you get closer and closer. Now the mountains are all around you. You are within them, and Kilgar is gently banking here and there to the left, to the right, to angle between the mountains as he flies in. The volcanoes now loom up and around and much, much higher than the rate that you're going at. And do you want to keep coming in at the speed that you are going, or do you want to slow somewhat?
down a bit.
Okay. To a normal pace, or do you want to go to a slow pace?
Normal.
Normal pace. Alright. You slow it down a bit until you are, as I said, just kind of almost gliding through. Now it is not an effort to hang on. There is no additional wind, so it's not an effort to hang on to Kilgar as you come in. And there now you have a plain view of your destination. You see Gnarl, Targ, Doom. As you fly in, the other 3 volcanoes looming massive around you, taking in your full field of vision. As you get close, Nimblefoot pulls out, now that the wind has slowed down somewhat with your slowing in travel pace, he pulls it out. He just goes, one of the things I did when you lot were messing about in our time, I got a map. Got a map of where we're going. This is our destination. And he starts to kind of show it to you on the back of Kilgar, unwrapping it. It's kind of flapping a bit. He shows you where you're going. So, this is the structure of Nal Targdun. It is arranged in these circles within the mountain itself, with Euryshnir, the tree of Taraeon, within the middle, and then you have these quarters ascending around it. It is a huge dwarven metropolis, and each of the labels will tell you the rough usage of those quarters. So this is the best I could find
That's
in
great.
the time that we had, but it'll let us know.
Okay.
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 We still don't know where Estella will actually be going.
Okay, as you fly in, don't worry about
Yep.
the detail for just now. As you fly in, you get within a mile now of this mighty, sunken volcano from a time far, far before even this city was built. And you can see that arranged within it, as you got glimpse of during your time travel, this kind of stepped, tiered city. And at the centre of it, as you are now a mile off, you see in all its wonder this enormous pink and white leafed tree that is thousands of feet high, multiple hundreds of feet in diameter, that sits at the very centre of this volcano, glittering. The light coming off the leaves, arcane in form. So that the pink isn't just merely a pink coloration, it is a pink radiance coming off the leaves, a white radiance coming off it. It is enormous. And you all catch your breath in your throat as you witness it, as you glide in. Around it, on the tiers of the city, you see a bustling metropolis of dwarven manufacture, the likes of which you have never seen before, that dwarf stone and any of the other dwarven settlements you've seen. This is Nal Targdun, one of the central cities of the 3 that make up Taraeon. What would you like to do?
Do we see any direct way in?
Alright, I'd like perception checks from everyone, please, and I'd like an idea of what you are looking for specifically.
23. We're looking for like some
22.
sort of like road into the city where
There
like,
are roads and avenues everywhere, lining this enormous metropolis. What you do see in the market district, from on the outer circle, in the eastern quarter of the outer circle, you see the market district, and here and there you see bustling civilization. You see creatures, you see other dragons, you see other flying beasts coming into land. This is a massive, active, bustling civilization.
Oh, the dragons?
All sorts.
Oh, that's good. That
Well,
means
then
we
we're gonna
might
go
be able
land
to
there.
just land in, yeah.
Alright.
let's fly over.
So, in the market district, as you glide over this city, you see that immediately there is the sense of an openness. You rolled 23 perception, you rolled a 1?
22.
22, okay. With your perceptions, you notice all manner of races mingling beneath you, all manner of creatures. This is dwarven civilization at its height, at its most welcoming and open. And as you glide in, over the top of the tree, you see myriad creatures looking up at you. Here and there you see griffins in particular, and other winged beasts carrying their quarries, many of them heading to the market. And so as you approach this market district, perhaps half a mile it stretches from one end of the market district to the other of this entire quadrant. of this circle of the city, you see a bustling marketplace beneath you. Hardly any fixed buildings, almost all are tents and market stall setups beneath you, almost like a slum of market stalls. But here and there are all sorts of races doing business, and you see a massive open courtyard area, perhaps 500 feet in diameter, where all manner of people are arriving and departing with goods. This is the market quadrant of Naltag Dun. You have arrived. As Kilgar starts to come down, you cannot help but notice this massive tree at the centre of the city that can be viewed from anywhere in the city at all times. And as you come down to land, all manner of creatures around you, mostly the population is dwarven that you see around you, all manner of people look to you admiringly, awestruck at this great adult shiny gold dragon coming to land and 3 figures hopping off its back. You land, Kilgar goes, okay, feeling a bit self-conscious here. He says, and as you all get off his back, he goes and transforms into Kilgar, the Kilgar you know and love. You're in the market district of Naltag Dun. Welcome to your destination. What would you like to do?
I mean,
Okay, so
As you're like doing this, somebody goes, excuse me, and like bustles past you with
sorry.
carrying a cart.
Sorry.
Hey. There's people everywhere, hundreds and hundreds of people. You have landed in a bustling market area.
okay, well,
Alright, so first of all we should probably find a place to stay.
probably
Sure.
not in a market.
No, I know.
You know,
So I'm not sure which quadrant that would be in.
probably
That says home, so homes, but I don't know if that means inns.
brewery.
Does that say traders? Workers district.
Is a whole
Forger,
district for? What is this?
brewery.
What?
What did you
Making potions?
say? Mead. They're dwarves.
Oh, maybe
Wolffoot
that.
looks around. What are we wanting to do here? I mean,
Find an inn.
Find a place to stay.
Okay. You don't want to explore?
I mean, yeah, we kind of want to dump our stuff.
What stuff? How much stuff you got?
My armor.
Keep it on.
Okay.
I've got no money.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of money.
How much money you got?
2,400.
Got
Pretty okay.
25 septims.
What's a septic?
What is a septum?
I don't know.
Kilgar goes, I gotta take a look at it.
And what?
I want to get to the tree. I gotta see it.
I
Okay.
only want to go see the tree. To
Yeah.
you, to your vantage point, it's like half a mile away, so it's quite a long way. Imagine from here down into the town centre twice. That's how
Okay,
far away the
okay.
tree is, okay?
Yeah.
Alright,
And you're looking down several tiers of the city across at it.
just fly
Yes.
over.
I want to go see it.
Let's fly. No?
Well, do you want to notice first? Do you want to look around and try and get some idea
Sure.
of like how much is flying? Like where?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember I said about insight checks? So you can get an idea of how things work. Like, what's the etiquette? How's this city working?
There were
There's
people,
people everywhere.
but there were stuff flying when we came down.
To
wasn't
this
there?
market district, yeah.
Okay. Can I look further into the city and see? if
Yeah,
there's
I'd
more?
like perception or insight, your choice.
Insight. That's 31.
Okay. With a 31 insight,
Yeah.
there isn't as much air traffic around the tree, and what air traffic there is seems to be griffins
Mhm.
going circling the tree, and you notice with dwarven guards of some sort upon them. You also notice, you can't quite tell at this distance what they are, but you notice these small round balls. At this distance they just look like small round balls, but they're glinting slightly, going round the tree as well.
Okay.
Can't quite tell what they are.
All right.
Alright.
So your insight tells you that as you get closer to the city, it seems more heavily fortified and defended.
Okay.
Outside here seems to be, insight, remember, gives you a sense of the place,
Yeah.
seems to be more open.
Okay.
Remember, you're at ground level. There are the market district, there are some buildings, Most of it is market stalls. You don't just have a general view of the entire city now that
Yeah.
you're at street level.
Mm.
What would you like to do?
I don't want to walk all the way there. Are these roads?
You don't know.
I mean, does it look like roads on the map?
It literally looks like that. It's a rubbish map. It's a rubbish map. It just gives you a sense of the districts and what each one is dedicated to.
Okay.
Nimblefoot explains to you that the dwarven civilization at this time are very tightly organised and very boundaried. And so the entire districts of the city are reserved for example, market and trading, brewing, prayer, homes, so a residential district. Within that, within the next ring, you have the crafters, the forgers, the workers and the traders. And then within that, it's military and it's fortification.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is give out money. Do you want some money?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what to spend it on.
Who
I don't
has
need anything.
Well, just in case.
Okay.
I don't really want to be carrying all of it, to be honest.
I'll take 200, please.
So this is where it's going to happen. This is where that shite's going to come and... I want to see Yarishnik. I mean, I've seen it in our time, right? That
Yeah.
horrible great purple thing.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Don't you?
Yeah.
Aren't you curious?
Yes, I am. Yeah. I just last time we saw it was not a great time.
I know, but it's a thing of goodness now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you
200, please.
only. Okay.
200 gold?
Yeah.
Great. Nimblefoot says he's good.
Kilgore, do you want any money?
Aye, lass.
Okay.
100 gold should do as
Only
well.
100.
Aye, why not?
Okay.
Got no more room in my pants.
What pan?
Alright.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll head on foot then. I mean, can I look around see if there's any carts or wagons or anything? How do people get around mostly?
Okay, because you're all looking like people that have arrived in the city, like total tourists, and none of you are getting on with anything, you're doing this. You notice quite short, much shorter for a dwarf, a 4 foot tall, but massive build,
At your height.
with a great oval, kind of glamorous face, square beard, but long curled brown hair, and with almost so deep brown, they're almost reddy brown eyes. Male mountain dwarf holds us up to you and goes, all right, my name's Gammon.
Hello.
I'll help you
Hello?
through this town.
Okay. Hi.
What?
5 gold a day.
What?
I'll be your tour guide. No problem. Gammon Merrybringer's my name.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, you're new to town. That's all right. I get it.
So, sorry, I just didn't catch your name.
Gammon.
Garmin. Okay. Hello.
Gammon.
Garmin.
That's right, lass.
Got it.
That's what she
You're
said.
so shiny, you know. Yeah, look lovely. You're very shiny.
I think.
How do you keep that shine going all the
Ah,
time?
you know, just my natural radiance.
Hello, kin. How are you? Aye. Am I right? Gillian's my name. Gillian! Gammon. Alright, Gammon. Listen, lad. We're looking.
This is Kilgar.
Yeah.
We're looking to get to the tree. Oh, you mean Yishnir? Hey, lots of people want to look at Yishnir. It cost you. Big cost.
It costs.
Big waiting list to look at Yishnir. Gammon can get you through though. I'll get you through for the right
Insight
price.
check. Just want to get a general.
Roll insight.
I don't know if this guy's scammy. Okay. Insight. Okay, that's 21.
21.
Yeah.
He definitely seems to be somebody who is used to profiting from awestruck newcomers to the city,
Mhm.
and at the same time he seems to be pretty straightforward.
Okay. All right.
5 gold a day. Extra if you want to go see the tree. I can get you right in there.
Well, how quickly do you think you can get us to the tree today?
Oh, depends how much you got to spend. I can get you through the guards.
Is he lying?
Doesn't seem to be. Well, you see, the Bright Helms keep a pretty, close.
Great.
I don't necessarily want to see the tree.
All right, lad. All right. Well, if any of you do as a party, I can get you in. I'd say maybe 300 or 400. I can get you right up there.
Can we lower that any? That's quite a lot for newcomers.
Persuasion check.
Okay. Okay.
I just need to look at a spell.
That's not good. 24.
Not good.
It's not
Okay.
good.
Versus his 23. He goes, 350 if it's cash.
Okay. Well, who is gonna come with us? Elwyn, you're not
Oh,
interested.
come on. You gotta see the tree, lad. Hello. Hi. Oh, he's the reading type, isn't he? Listen, you'll love Yerishne. People come from across Aeon to look at the tree that was built by the first elves. A gift to us. You know why?
Why?
Because we built a crayon for them. That's right. The dwarves of this city built a city into a mountain for them. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
No one gets to see a crayon, of course. The first elves are a little bit private. But in return, they grew this tree. Do you know why?
Because you built a crayon for them.
Yeah, but you know why the tree's here?
Why?
You don't know.
For the thing underneath, right?
That's right. Now, do you know how that happened?
Well,
No.
the
Well,
elves
for a
that-
gold piece, I'll tell you. It's a long story. It takes my time. Time's money.
Yeah,
You know what it's like. Gammon needs to get paid. I can't just be telling stories all day. Gold piece, I'll tell you all.
No,
Well,
thank
sure.
you.
Well, let's see what they know in this.
Gold
time.
piece?
Yeah.
All right, you hand him a
I
gold
mean,
piece.
we already know, but let's.
So the miners here at
Yeah.
Naltag Dun are some of the best in the whole of Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
They dug deep.
Yeah.
They dug deep and they hit something. Opened something.
Yeah,
A
well-
gate of
Yeah.
a gate of some sort. And through this gate,
Mhm.
all manner of dark things came through. There was a great loss of life. The elves and the dwarves fought so well to keep them back. The elves, they placed a tree here, and the tree keeps the gate shut. Well, as shut as a gate can be kept. You know what happens with gates, right? People are always trying to open them. So the tree sort of holds it back. Sometimes things come through, but here's the main thing. Any newcomers to the city, if you want to stay longer than a day or two, usually you got to do your time.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you got to do your time.
Fighting off the things.
Yeah. The Bright Helms. The minute you entered the airspace around here, they'll have been tracking you. You stay in the city too long, you have to pay the toll. Either thousands of platinum or time down below helping out.
Have you done that?
In that way, of course, we all do.
What
But
kind
here's the thing. In this way, well, for a gold piece, I'll tell you.
Why don't
Time's money. Garmin can't be just telling these
Okay.
wonderful stories. So, in this way,
Scabbing.
in this way, everybody who comes to the city, right,
Mm-hmm.
has some loyalty to the city because they've done some time protecting it. There's no one here, look around. Anyone who's been here longer than a few Tenday, everyone who's been here longer than a few Tenday has done some time down in the deeps.
So the tree stops.
Let's go see it!
Hang on, wait. The tree stops stuff coming through the gate. What does the thing under the tree do?
What do you mean?
Like, what is under the tree? Just the.
Do you show him that picture?
Yeah.
Haha! Who did this map for you?
Nymphofoot? Nymphofoot, did you
Did you
draw
do
it?
this now?
Yeah.
No, I didn't draw it. I bought it off someone. Ha! That don't show you nothing. You got to see it with your own eyes. It's incredible.
So
You want to come see it?
wait,
$350,
I
right?
got-
That's my final offer. That's what I said.
So people are watching us right now.
Well, you'll be kind of tracked, you know.
How?
Do I look like a wizard? Ha!
Maybe.
It's not necessarily.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's go. I can get us in within the next hour before dinner.
I cast mind blank on myself.
Tell me about that spell.
I can't be targeted. Look. I'm immune to psychic damage. Any sense that would sense my emotions or read thoughts, divination spells, and the charm condition.
How long does this spell last?
24 hours.
And is it just you, the target?
Yeah, I can't be targeted by divination spells and stuff.
What's the?
But
Do
can you
you have
target-
material components for that spell?
Can you target more people with that?
I can cast it again. Verbal and somatics.
Great. Okay. And the 9th level?
8th.
8th level. Okay.
How many levels do you have?
All right. You are mind blanked. This. Okay. Great.
Nimblefoot's already immune. You're the only, and then you and Kilgar. You're the better fighters, so. You could...
What? But if they find us, they find you.
Anyway.
right?
Garment's there. He says,
Would you like a tour of Urishne, the mighty tree of Taraeon?
Okay. Yes.
350 gold, please, lass. What's your name?
My name's Tenday.
Pleased to meet you, Danae. And yours, sir?
Elowen.
all right, Elwyn, and you? I'm Nimblefoot. All right, Nimblefoot.
I turn to Danae quickly and I say, Danae,
Yes.
hopefully this will help you be more persuasive.
What?
And I wish to cast glibness on her, which is let me. When you make a charisma check, any charisma check, you can replace the number you roll with a 15. Additionally, no matter what you say, magic that would determine if you're telling the truth indicates that you're being truthful.
Yeah, but I've already persuaded down to the lowest price I can
It doesn't
get.
matter.
How long does that last for?
I think 8 hours. And I don't cast it on you yet, but I say
Okay.
whenever you want, you can. I can cast a spell on you.
Okay, that's cool. Like that. I pay the dwarf.
350 gold. Okay,
Yes.
excellent.
How are we going to get there? Are we going to walk all the way there?
Aye. I'll give you
Okay.
a tour of this side, the east side of the city on the way, though, right? So this is the market district. Everyone from across the realms is welcome here, as you are able to just come and land and trade with the wonders and the treasures that the dwarven miners, some of the best in the world of wonder, are able to bring up and create. People come from everywhere to trade here. But from here on out, the security, he's saying this as you're walking now through the market district, will get a bit more severe, shall we say. You come up to a massive opening in the ground and a long staircase that leads you underground now. The stonework is perfection. There is not a crack in the stone. The seams between the rocks are beautiful as you are led underground. And as you go down underground, it brings you up into an open doorway that leads you into the Forgers district.
Okay.
As you come through into the Forgers district, after hundreds of yards of walking, the sound of hammers against anvils is loud in the air. Here, as I just find the soundtrack that applies to this, it's not heavy in the air, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
One person. What's that?
That's just one person.
Garmin, you can tell, has done this explanation many times before. He is running through the regular kind of chit chat with you as he takes you through. Here is where the best craftsmen, men and women and people of the entire realms come to forge the greatest weapons and items that can be found. As he's speaking, let me just find him. Walking across with a massive rucksack with tons of stuff coming off it. Even shorter, at some 3'2", you notice a small gnome, kitted out in all manner of tinkerer's gear, comes across, and Garmin says, "Alright, youngling! Alright!
I'm going to cry.
Alright, Garmin!
What you doing? You have more people to scam out of money. Hey, watch your purses with this one.
I think we've already realised that.
He just wanders off. Come inside. Pay no attention to that gnome.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ianlin, short, straight, white hair, green eyes, massive, long ears, rough grey skin, some 3'2", round build, out of breath as he runs off through the Forger's district, all around you, and there is a ceiling to this aspect of the Forger's district. You are in a long, open, a bit like, you know when we're at the Roman baths?
Yeah.
Where you've got roof with columns.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that, long channels of long avenues, and then in the open air area are forges. So there are these channels with pillars either side that are where people are going backwards and forwards, and either side in the open air areas you see forgers working their craft. You also notice that as opposed to fire pits, there are long rivers, almost natural, what's the word I'm looking for, canals of lava flow that the forgers are using as the fire to forge their various items and stuff.
Aye, so you'll have already noticed, right? The lava streams of the Forges district. So these are fed directly from the volcanoes you would have seen on your way in.
For some half an hour, you meander through the various lanes and districts of the Forges district until you come down into the North Gate area. So heading up slightly towards the 12 o'clock and then down into the area of the North Gate, manned by the Bright Hounds. Here, you have to pass through some massive gates that are shut. And at these gates, you see them manned by all manner of race of soldier. And as you get closer to these very thick reinforced gates, a high elf, almost no nose, mouth almost like a maw meets a nose, an almost feline, serpentine look to the face, massive eyes, very long Eladrin-like ears, steps forward. And in Old Common, addresses Garmin.
What have you brought us today, Garmin? More visitors for the tree? Aye, Lady Celisar, I have here Denea.
Oh no.
Oh no! Look at her, she's glowing, clearly of celestial blood. We have here Elwyn Lancaster.
This high elf, standing roughly your height, looks at you all with sort of cold, emotionless face. Looks at you each. We have Nimblefoot. Just Nimblefoot.
Aye.
Yeah, just Nimblefoot.
And Killian. Garnison.
You wish to look upon the tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
You must check in your weapons at this point, and any items you have that could cause damage to our sacred tree. As a bright helm, I am sworn to protect it.
Okay.
You will have an armoured guard with you at all times. And the price is...
Yeah, that's right, I've got that all sorted. Salazar, come here for a second, please.
And you hear the exchange of coins. Please check in. At this point, Nimblefoot's already taking off daggers
Right,
and
I've
stuff
taken
like
out
that.
both of my
I've
swords.
got nothing.
Another dwarf comes forward with a big silver tray and asks you to put weapons, gemstones that could be
Keep
components.
my armor on, right?
Yes. Your armor can remain.
Thank you. Please be careful with my swords.
Your components.
Take off my belt.
Don't have anything else.
We would request that you wear a mug.
Excuse you?
It's simply to lessen the chances that you enact any arcane effect upon the tree. We will gag you.
No, thanks.
Then you must remain here behind the gates.
Fine, I can talk telepathically anyway.
Okay. Another dwarf soldier comes towards you and says, "Well, lad," and just gently and respectfully,
Half my spells don't even
but
need
gags
that.
you and ties it quite tight so that it
Wait,
would.
do I need this? I am...
You are not a magic user,
Okay,
or you would not be wearing such armor.
okay. Great, okay, sure.
From now on, I'll be talking telepathically in people's heads, by the way, instead
Sure.
of...
Okay. All right. A few moments goes by as various protocol are put in place. You see, again, this is still everywhere is bustling. Don't for a second think that it is quiet and like everywhere there are people. This is a busy city, and you can see other tour guides taking people in towards the tree.
Are any other people gagged?
Make a perception check.
22.
22. Yeah, you see some people.
Like Ulfric
There's
Stormcloak
quite a
at the
few
beginning.
magic users then. We should go magic item shopping after this.
I don't need any.
Because we didn't get that many in the last storm place we were in. We didn't see that many, but I bet there's more here.
Okay. It takes a while, but you are allotted 6 guard. You'll have 10 minutes at the point that you are taken to the tree. You may cross along the northern route. This will bring you to the base of the tree. Do not touch the tree, except with your feet. Some people wish to inscribe or carve their names into it. We do not tolerate such things. The punishment will be stern and severe. You may observe, you may wander the gift of my people to this city. And then some time passes, and then you're allowed through. And as you go through these massive gates into the North Gate Bright Helms tier, there's about 200 feet between here and an edge, just a sheer drop edge. From out of that edge, there is some slight steam rising, slight almost cloud-like moisture coming up. As you walk towards it now, you can see, let me just take the dials down now. As you walk now towards, the tree is just enormous and right above you. Glistening, radiantly shimmering, like a mollusk shell, like an oyster shell,
Like mother of pearl, kind of.
like mother of pearl above you. Mainly pinks and yellows and whites, all far, far above you and over all of it. And as you walk now towards the edge, you see an enormous root, some 50 foot in diameter, of this white wood, thick like stone. As you clock round to the 12 o'clock position, this massive root meets the edge of the rock, of this sheer drop. And there it is shaped such that you can actually walk up onto this enormous thick root. Again, wider,
3 times the width of this room is the root, and it leads all the way up and into the tree. You've seen massive trees before. When you met in the woods,
Yeah.
the beginning part of your journey towards Nevermelt, you saw big trees. They are dwarfed by the scale of Euryshnir. Garmin is with you, and his voice has dropped to a kind of a hush now. He says,
This is Euryshnir, the gift given to us by the first elves, and it keeps the gate to hell as shut as such a gate can be kept. Behold it, my friends, because such a sight some will never live to see. You know, a scammer he might be, somebody out for a petty profit he may be, but he's not wrong. As you approach this massive tree and the root, you are awed by its scale. As you get closer to the root, within about 50 feet of it, you notice there are people queued up ready to walk along, because there are no rails along this route. There is no kind of walkway. It is a careful crossing, and even though it is wide, there's not a to and fro of traffic.
What is...
And as you reach the edge,
Yeah.
you see the full scale of the tree. It has 4 mighty roots that reach across literally in the north, south, east and west position. And as you look down, as you get close to the edge and you see where else, you see further roots coming off of it that cling down further. As you look over the edge, you get within about 20, 30 feet of the very edge of where the stone ends. You get that instant feeling of vertigo, where your bladder, your stomach flips into your throat as you see far down this hole that just goes further down into complete darkness. And various roots from the tree branch off as it goes down and cling into the rock. And there, in the center of the tree's roots, a bunch of the roots have turned and twisted and become a massive cluster, like an enormous parsnip, but of solid white rock-like. It is so tough and strong looking, and it is enormous. And at the center, coming from the bottom of it, of this root where it ends, there is a purest beam of white light, some 10 foot in diameter, and it makes a sound as it just pulses straight down this white light. It's a bit like your disintegrate ray, but white and 10 foot wide, and it just straight down. As you try to get closer, one of the dwarfs holds you back. No closer, but you manage to look down, and this white beam goes thousands of feet down into pure blackness.
You'll have your time down there. Don't get any closer. When you get your summons, you'll have your time down there. Don't go any closer to the edge.
One of the dwarven guards warns you and ushers you back. Your time comes to walk out onto the route, and you notice how hard it is. It is like the strongest root, the strongest wood you've ever stepped upon, like ebony, like rock. And you walk along it. It takes you some minutes to walk along this white route to the base, the trunk of this enormous tree. The entire trunk of the tree and its roots are this perfect white like marble, and it stretches far, far above you, all of it radiating with this arcane radiance similar to what you give off. And the whole tree thrums somewhat with the power that you can feel coming out of the bottom of it, far, far into the depths. This is the Euryshnir that you knew, and now you get it. All you saw in your time, purple and corrupted, was just this branch of the root that was left suspended in the air, purple and corrupted, and shooting that crackling black energy down into the ground, opening up the rift further, letting forward the toxicity, the ruin, the necrotic poison. But now it does the opposite. And you truly understand the hideous potential of the Scourge spell to totally destroy this tree and turn it into something evil and wrong. You spend your 10 minutes at the tree. Is there anything you want to do at the tree? Is there anything you wanted to do?
No, not really.
Because, sorry, I interrupted you at some point. What were you going to say a minute ago?
I don't remember.
Okay.
No, I was just going to say I wanted to look over the edge
Yeah.
to see, yeah.
You get a really good idea as you're walking back after your 10 minutes at the tree.
Before we go back,
Yes.
I say in Nimblefoot's mind, could you do speak with plants to this thing?
I could try.
Wait, so
No. This is not a natural plant, my friend.
what is that thing? What? So you really think it's just the roots of it?
As you're walking along the route on the way back, you go as close to the edge as you feel comfortable,
Yeah.
looking down literally into plummeting blackness, literally like a mile of blackness. And in the middle of this black vortex down, you can see the rockiness at the edge, but in this black vortex down there is just a beam of white in the middle of it, all the way down.
But I thought Eurysnik was like made of. I didn't know what it was made of. This
I mean,
is
look at the roots. It's hard as iron.
Yeah, but we've had like shards of it before, shards of Eurysnik, and I mean we never really
You can have
looked at what
branches.
they were made of. What was it when it was corrupted and we had like a piece of it? What was it made of? What did it look
Felt
like?
like rock.
Rock.
And how do these roots feel? Like rock.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of the tree.
This is Eurysnik. This is that fucking purple thing we saw.
Maybe my great grandfather just took a piece of the tree before it was corrupted. What if? I don't know. That one doesn't make sense.
Either way, what you realise at this time is that your foe, your quarry, will be here at some point to cast something upon this tree as you walk back. You cannot help but stare down into the depths far below and wonder what this white beam of positive
Hand in it.
life force energy is keeping back.
Night walkers.
Nimblefoot asks one of the dwarfs, so when you say the summons, what do you mean? And the dwarf says, look. And below the tree, there are, rigged to the underneath of the stony circle that represents the sheer edge. You see that there are winches and kind of these lifts that are attached to it, and they are going up and down. And you see a kind of a cage with several dwarf guard in it, and various maybe new visitors to the city on their way down. Heavily armoured, heavily equipped with weapons on their way down.
Do people die down there?
Of course, in honour of the city.
Why do you send people down there to die?
Because the fight never ends here.
You have guards for that, don't you? You're sending civilians down there. Are you not?
Everyone does their part here.
What if they're not trained? What happens then?
What?
What about children?
What do you mean? Children? You send children down there?
What do you mean?
What?
You want to trade in this city and be a part of this city? The Dwarven way.
I'm simply asking.
Kilgar butts in and goes, she doesn't understand the Dwarven way, lad.
So, but I'm just trying to understand. If
I
children
will
are...
make you understand
Okay.
if you listen. You're a talking one, aren't you? Listen to me then. And this is as you're walking back. It says this. Anyone who wants to be in this city for longer than a Tenday does their time below. It's that simple. Of course not children. We're not animals. What can a child do to keep a demon back? But anyone, you look like you can handle yourself, so before you impart your moral judgment on a city you're unfamiliar with, do your time.
Just asking questions.
Aye, and I'm just answering them.
Thank you.
You want to be in the city? You'll do your time below.
If the
You might
dwarves...
find you learn something about a different culture than your own.
I understand that, yes. That's why I'm asking. I'm just curious. I'm just trying to
Yep,
understand.
everyone does their time. We find
Everyone then is very loyal to this city when they've had a part in protecting it.
If the dwarves dug up that portal down there, why can't they just put some rock over it? Put a big boulder.
Wait till you see it.
Have you? It's a.
You'll see.
I think I've seen it before.
Don't think you have, but okay.
Yeah, we did when
Yeah,
it was.
we saw like into it.
We looked into it.
You were in the equivalent. Okay, so where you are now, right? Make an insight check, both of you, please.
29.
Perfect.
20.
Perfect. Okay, great. Where you are on the edge,
Yeah.
you know, where when the root reaches the edge,
Yeah.
it's the edge that you remember being
Yeah.
on the edge of, except in your time, that circle of the edge. The circle now is like some 1,000 feet across, right? Of stone edge, and then the tree comes out of the middle of it
Yeah.
with its roots, right? The stone edge that you were on the edge of was much more, had been closed.
Yeah.
So it's like the stone had been built in so that it was only some 50 feet across.
And you
But as you come across, you like go, oh,
Wait, so Eurishnik here is in exactly the same place as it was then?
yes.
Yeah.
Right, with that insight, this is what you get. You take the tree away,
Yeah.
where the central root is, the
Yeah.
central parsnip-shaped root is where you saw the purple Eurishnik
Yeah.
hovering. Because remember, the root isn't at the edge of this sheer drop, it's below. So
Yeah.
the tree comes out, right? So this is the sheer edge, right? So you go there, along the root, yeah?
Yeah.
The tree comes out, and then it starts to bunch about here,
Yeah.
and then there's a white beam coming out. That's where you saw the purple Eurishnik hovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when you're like, oh shit, we've been here.
Yeah.
That's when you get that weird feeling of like, oh man, I know what this will look
Yeah.
like in 1,400 years. It's weird. And as that realization comes to you as you walk across, and the hefty toll of what is about to occur here in some 69, 70 days, you get a sense of the responsibility ahead of you. And that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Remember to join the Discord. Link in every single description out there. It's very cool, trust me.
It's very cool. Come talk to us.
Yes. Or
All right.
don't.